obsession. Which I understand you might say is ironic. I mean, you'd be correct to say it. You would be right to say it. I've also, I've been checking out that one, I'm just gonna call it the new Hitman game, the new 007 game. It looks really fun, like absurdly fun, which is, maybe we're back. Maybe licensed IPs are back, man. I miss the days when you would go to GameStop, see, no way, The Incredibles for PS2? You know what I mean? Like, you just see IPs that are movies that are now also games. It led to a bunch of shovelware, that's for sure, that's for sure. But, like, let's be honest, man. You're playing in the dirt, you're gonna need a shovel. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, no, I've been chewing on that movie a lot, for sure, for Obsession, man. I've ironically been stuck in my head. I mean, it's just because it's, like, so well made, and I think the themes are so poignant to society at large right now, not the Joker post too much. So I think it makes it really easy for it to stay in your head. I don't know. It was really good. It was really good. Do I have much else to say? Not really. I kind of want to hop into rating Sanrio characters, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. Or maybe I should end stream early. I don't know. Sorry. I know it's like, didn't you just start? Yeah. Yeah, I really need to get my air conditioning fixed. Whatever. It's only a health hazard for a bit. You know what I mean? Like, it's only a health hazard until you lock in and push through it. That's how it works. Ignore that beep, by the way. That was yet again on my end. Let me find out how I want to do this, though. I want to figure out a good way to share the screen so you can all see it, too. But I also have to make sure I'm not sharing too much of my Opera window. And you might be like, why don't you want to share too much of it? Well, because I have that one wallpaper where it's 2B with her feet out. And it's like, it's going to be awkward if everybody sees that and they know. So, like, this way I can have a little bit of a fallback behind it. Hold on. Sanrio character tier list. Okay. Create a Sanrio ranking tier list. Does it have their names with them? Oh, it doesn't have their names with them. Fuck. Well, that's not fun at all. Hold on. Sanrio, hold on. No. Create a 350 character Sanrio tier list? There's this many of them? I knew there were a lot, but come on. Surely some of them are repeats. Like Pom Pom Purine, and then it'll be like Pom Pom Purine with the hat. Okay. I guess, hold on. Here's what we do. Hold on. Sanrio characters list. And then I should be able to find a list from... Is there such a thing as a comprehensive list of all Sanrio characters? Okay, good. This may help. It is the official Sanrio character list on their Japanese website. I will say there are more characters than listed, so even the official character list is incomplete due to the sheer amount of characters throughout the years. Okay. Funnily enough, the closest I found to getting a complete list was Hello Kitty O-Share Party on the DS. I don't think I'm going to be doing that one, man. I don't think that's my answer. I appreciate the idea. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for, though. Okay, Sanrio.co.jp has characters. But if I click on their name, will it still be in Japanese? Well, it will, but it'll give the English name above them. And then I've just got to find... this is their... Wait, there's an official link to Hello Kitty's social media? What the fuck is she doing on there? She blowing it up right now? Good for her. Okay. Movies that they've been in, news. Dude, this Zelda song is freaking me out. Why does it sound like what it would sound like if I died, man? Okay. What if instead of Sanrio.co.jp, I just went to Sanrio.com/characters? Collection of all Sanrio characters. Well, this is just merch, you fucks. Oh my god, if you go to the official Sanrio.com, they don't have an actual list of all of the characters. Okay, I didn't realize that this would be the hardest part. Because I want to call them by their name, right? I don't want to just go, this one's ugly, and then move them around, which I wouldn't do anyways. Is there any way to get all of their names in English? Log in, register your email, go to sanrioplus.com. I'm not really ready for that one. What the hell? What the fuck? They got an Uma Musume on here, I think. Wait, but this also isn't everybody. This also definitely isn't everybody. Oh, brother. Wait, this is harder than I thought. Okay. Hey, I know this is an old post, but I was looking at, and I found your post, and I thought I would let you know that Hello Kitty No, character rankings. Hold on, character rankings. We don't want to go to the 2022 one. What if I went to the 2026 character rankings? Is that big yet? No, that doesn't exist yet. Okay. What if I went to the 2025 character rankings? Okay, that would have all of them. Good, and this has all of their names. Good, dude. Okay, okay. I think we finally found it. I think we finally found what we're looking for. The One Piece is indeed real. Yeah. This is good. This is good. Okay, I don't really care about who. We'll go in the order that they were, like, popularized. And I'll try not to hold that against them. Overall rankings 1 to 90. Okay, so there are 90 characters we'll be looking at here. Okay. Now let me find. My tier list has 90 characters. Hold on. The ultimate list of Sanrio characters from Blippo.com. Updated in 2024. I just don't think that this is the ultimate list. Because, like, how could it? Well, you know what? Maybe it is. What the fuck? Okay, wow, we got some crazy stuff that could be going on there. We gotta stay away from that right now. It's too much for me. Okay, Sanrio characters tier list. We will get there eventually. 350 character tier list? I don't think that's what we're looking for. I think we're more like, I think this is more our speed. Yeah, I think this looks good. Okay, good. Let me move you guys over real quick, by which I mean also move myself around. I don't know where's the best spot to sit. We'll figure this out together. Chat's there. Good. We can get rid of my room. Show off that I've just actually been in a black void this entire time. It's been very nebulous for me. Do a window capture. But specifically of the window of Sanrio character tier list on Opera GX. You can also see the other stuff I searched up in order to find it. Okay. So now this can go like here, here. I mean, like, it doesn't really matter if you guys get to see all of it. You just need to see, like, the center. You know what I mean? And then also, we'll off-center this a bit more so that I can pop back up. As jump scare warning. As scary as that is, I think that's good. I'll put chat above this so you guys can still appear on screen somewhere. I'll put you over here, and I'll move myself a little bit more. A smidge more. Okay. Hanging down in Kuromi top tier. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there when we get there. What do we have as our tiers right now? Okay, very sensible tiers, makes a lot of sense to me. Now, I've also got the overall results right here, and I think we'll go with that because, like, I don't know who this blue cat is, you know what I mean? So this was, like, the overall popularity result poll, and we'll go through this one at a time, and if somebody is not on my list but is on this list, what are we going to do? We'll rate them, but they'll be rated in name alone. They won't appear on the list because I don't know what I could do to change that. So that means we get to start out with, like, the heavy hitters. Maybe we should start out at the bottom. Because these are the ones people care about up top, right? Like, for sure, these are the ones that people care about. So we got to start at the bottom. Because, like, I've never heard anybody in my life talk about sporting bears. No offense. 90. Number... What? What the fuck does this mean? 90, number 87? 82, number 73? It just doesn't make sense. 77, number 77? All right, that one they got right. Broken clock and all that. Okay. So I guess we start with sporting bears. I'm down with that. Sporting bears got to be on this list somewhere. Yeah. They're there. Okay. So vibes-based rating for me, right? I look at sporting bears and I'm not really feeling anything from them. It's no offense. I know they're not popular and I hate to kick someone while they're down. Luckily, this is 4 people that can always lean on each other. I just don't see sporting bears being anything for me. Like, they're like, you know, in the Amazing World of Gumball, there was that, like, one person, or, well, not technically a person, but you'll understand where I'm coming from. There was that one, sorry, I'm moving around this so it's better. There we go. That one, like, bear character who was made out of paper. That's just kind of all that they're giving me. Is it just 4 of that character? And it's just kind of whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, unfortunately, I've got nothing else to say about the design because it's just not that interesting either. It's a rip-off Bernstein bears. They look out of place. Yeah, if they were to be removed from the universe, like if Thanos snapped them all away, I don't think that many people are noticing. You know what I mean? If they were just gone, I don't know. No, we get to Panapita. I'll be real with this guy, with Panapita right here. I'm sure that it's somebody's favorite character, like, because he's got a cute little panda design. To me, He's definitely better than Sporting Bears, that's for sure. Much better. He might be able to eke it to C tier. He'll chill at the bottom of C tier right now, top of D. Like, he's going back between these two. Because my issue with him is he just kind of looks like he would sell me panda-based crackers. You know what I mean? Like, that feels like more what he's built for than being a character of his own accord. Now, you might say you can check out their profile and read more about them. I think that might influence me in ways that I don't want to have happen. You know what? Because, like, I don't know. If they're sympathetic, then they'll get pity points from me, and that's not fair. We'll keep him top of D right now. And I know what you're saying. Is it just going to change as you go up? No. Because, like, already, Risuru is just, like, a cooler Panapita who is easily within the C tier. Why? Look, not enough people throwing respects on Squirrels' names. All right, Squirrels are kind of there everywhere. And this is, I mean, this is a resilient one. You know what I mean? In the battle royale between these ones, you'd think the one with the numbers advantage is winning. I'm giving it to the Squirrel. Seems the most resourceful to me. Now, am I in love with the design? No, because it's still kind of like these three are so children's book core. And you might be like, isn't every Sanrio character kind of children's book core? I would say a little bit, but I wouldn't say a lot, you know? And these ones feel the most like, these are like background characters in a children's book. This is like the quirky sidekick who comes up with an idea. This one's like the friendly one. This one's like the next door neighbors. Yeah, none of them are really saying much for me. 7 silly dwarves. I'm sorry. Snow White's gonna hate me for this one. You are also absolutely D tier. Now, the name almost bumps them up. I will be real with you. 7 silly dwarves is kind of an awesome name. I do have to give them a little bit of credit on that. Oh, we can follow them on X. Cool. I wonder if they have a Twitter account, though. That's normally what I use, so. But yeah, the name alone almost gives 7 silly dwarves a little bit of something, but unfortunately the design is just so, it's literally just 7 guys wearing pointy hats, and dudes in pointy hats, they weird me out, all right? Ever since the ones in all white ruined it for everybody else with pointy hats, you know? It just kind of, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling much from them, unfortunately. Sorry for the 7 silly dwarves. May you be silly at the bottom of D tier. The runabouts, and it's just someone named the Dump Truck. Fucking awesome, mind you. Nearly, you know, nearly cresting the top. With that said, I just don't look. It just doesn't do anything for me. You know what I mean? Like, these are, I think D tier are designs that if they were to be cut, and you know what, I might even move you down to the top of D tier. Hold on, let me change this order. I think that it goes like this. It's between those two in last place, and I'm not sure which one. A G tier to me are like, these are Sanrio characters that if there was to be an accident and some characters got cut, nobody would notice that Dump Truck, 7 silly dwarves, Sports Bears. You're not noticing that any of them are gone, all right? If the Bears were gone from the NFL, like 2 people would notice. You're not going to convince me that the Sport Bear fan base is way too powerful for Sanrio. Anyone else see this weird white line at the bottom? What's up with that? Why is it doing that? Where did it come from? Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, I think if all of these were to be removed from the Sanrio universe, no one's noticing. It's just not happening. And I know what you're saying. Aren't you literally just putting it in the order that you're seeing here? Not 100%. Because, like, Buddy Eddie, look, man, he's a friend. That's a buddy. He's at least C tier 100%. At minimum C tier, he might move up from there. It's just like I don't feel 100% strong about his design. Now, Boss Animal over here, Boss Animal is easily at least B tier. I'll fuck with it. It's fluffy. It's fun. It's a little bit of a design, whereas like all of these at the bottom have none. Like Bunny and Maddie, that's just a worse Boss Animal. And you're gonna say that I'm gonna give Rat points to try and buff up because look, they've got a little mouse up there. I'm sorry. Appeal to my sympathy actually gets you like lower in this world. I'll be real, I do think it's D tier, and maybe he could drop down, but like, nah, I think that this is good so far. Now, D tier is looking quite heavy, but you gotta keep in mind, we're starting with the characters that people don't fuck with. So I can't, it's obvious that these are gonna be the D tier ones, because even Sanrio fans are looking at these characters and going, yeesh. With that said, I think Boss Animal is a fucking outlier. I don't know what he's doing down here. We gotta save Boss Animal. He's in bad company for no reason. Boss Animal's got a cute design. Everybody else, I don't know. I mean, Buddy Eddie's okay. But, like, let's be real, man. No one's favorite is gonna be this one, all right? I'm sorry. We Are Dinosaurs. Brother, you are going to the D tier. Oh my god, We Are Dinosaurs isn't even on this. Oh no, there he is. He's up top. Yeah, We Are Dinosaurs. I'm sorry, man. You're not escaping the D tier. You might be able to make it to C tier if there were enough people pleading your case. You are unfortunately going into the remove them from the universe and nobody notices tier. And I'm not even saying it because I hate We Are Dinosaur, all right? I'm just saying it because I'm trying to keep it real. You know, friends help friends out, and We Are Dinosaur needs to hear this right now. Thus far, we've only had one character break into the B tier, and it is the appropriately named boss animal. Everybody else is mostly on the chopping block, with Buddy Eddie barely eking it out. He's on the bottom of C tier, though. I know what you're saying, by the way. You're going to have to eventually get to A's and S's. We'll get there eventually, I promise. Nyoko and Penne? Oh, sorry, Gnocchi and Penne. Okay, name alone gives them some points. That's for sure. That actually gets them some clout. That gets them to C tier minimum, because that's an awesome name. In terms of the design, it's just not doing much for it. You can't just take an animal and put a blue scarf on it and call it character design. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck would be fooled by that? Everybody can see straight through what you're trying to do with that. It's never gonna work. It'll never catch on. You'd have to do something more than just a blue scarf. A crown would be a great call, though. If they were to put a crown on, maybe that's an A tier character design. All right, Tiny Palm. What do we think about this guy? Actually, he's kind of cute. I kind of bug with this one. I don't mind that at all. It's got a very soft art style to it. I mean, I know most of them do, but I don't know. No, that one's not bad. Is it B tier? Maybe, but I'm going to go C for right now. I'm going to go a reluctant C, possibly B tier. It's got good colors. It's cute. It's got an actual design going on. Like, I wouldn't confuse this for somebody else's design. For example, everybody in D tier, I would not believe you if you said they were Sanrio characters, right? Like, if you held up the 7 silly dwarves and told me this is your favorite Sanrio character, I'd be like, that's a pretty good shitpost, but what do you think about, like, Sanrio characters? You know what I mean? If someone said Tiny Poem was their favorite Sanrio character, I would probably look at them like they're weird because I don't think it's the best design, but I would not think to myself, that's not a Sanrio character. And Buddy Eddie might have to go down because, like, he doesn't really feel like a Sanrio character either. So I'm going to put him near the bottom of C tier, but definitely not into D tier with everybody else, because I think you would notice if he was purged. All right, Shinkaizoku. You like that, by the way? I did a couple months in Japan, so I mean, I pretty much got that pronunciation down pat. I don't know, but this looks cool. Thank you. We're rating every single Sanrio character from somebody who hasn't seen most of them. So yeah, me as a gaijin, I was actually able to pronounce Shinkaizoku pretty well, I would say. Native? Thank you. What can I say? I mean, I kind of am part native because my ancestors took over the natives' land in the United States, which I think means through assimilation, I kind of became like part of that. You know what I mean? Anyways, with hold on. With Shinkaizoku over here, I'm definitely putting him in B tier, but I've got a soft spot for Octopi. I love Octopi. Would I argue that this one looks a lot like a Sanrio character? No. I fuck with him heavily, though. Honestly, like, you could probably make a case to move him up to A. I'm gonna keep him at the top of B right now and save my A tier for stuff that's special, for shit that actually matters. But if B is, because B is not clearly the break-even point right now, D is. If you're able to make it over D, you've made it over quite a large lump, apparently. Maybe I'm just a hater. But yeah, well, I think I'll keep him right there. I don't have much else to say about the design. I just like Octopi a lot. He looks like a Dumbo octopus. If you don't know what one of those is, look it up, read a book. No, I didn't drop it in dirt. Grow up. Okay. Ru Gakuen. I mean, just straight to D tier. And there's just nothing else to say about it. Just straight to, I mean, maybe even worse than the 7 silly dwarves. How are these ones so popular when 7 silly dwarves and sporting bears are down here? I couldn't tell you. You could give me 200 guesses and I would have 200 wrong answers for why this one's so much more popular. I think that one had to get out of there, man. Did not fuck with that one much at all. Taraiguma no Landry. Sorry, not laundry. I'm just gonna put him right with the other ones that look just kind of like normal animals, you know what I mean? Like, maybe he could crest up here, but he's kind of in their tier, and I'm feeling the exact same way about, but the red panda, all right, red panda buff, I'll let him escape the D tier. Red pandas are just chill as hell in real life, as far as I know. I'm yet to see one commit any atrocities, so please don't tag me if you see any. It would really have to change my whole list if I saw one. Where are they? I swear I saw them a second ago. Did I already move them up? Hold on. Let me be blind for a second. What did they look like again? Okay, yeah. Hold on. I'm blind, deaf, and stupid. Aha! You'll barely make it into C tier, but they are on C tier watch, okay? They might get launched down to D tier. Well, unfortunately, when we have characters like this in the D tier, what are you gonna do? Well, you know what? Honestly, it feels fucked up to put a grandma in the D tier. She doesn't have much time left. I'll let her be at the bottom of C. Grandma's S tier. I actually, right after I was gonna put her in D tier, I was like, actually, this is the best human design by far. So if it's the best human design, it's gotta be in front of Little Poet, that's for sure. And maybe it could even move up to like an unironic B tier, because it is a really funny design, and I kind of fuck with how her hands are so down low. I don't know why, it's just funny to me. This one is a funny design, so this one doesn't even have a profile. Oh my god, wait, once we get to Kusori no Fugotaro, don't ask what he did overseas. They had to scrub the fucking record, man. Everybody else has a full profile for you to check out. This war criminal. Had to be wiped clean. The vaudeville duo, by the way, the vaudeville duo is going straight to D tier. I'm sorry. I'll let them, no, they should be, I mean, they're 7 silly dwarves. Grandma was the only human of this ilk able to escape. Tiny Poet looks a little bit different, so I don't think he counts as like a normal human. Now we get to the war criminal. What do I think about him? Fun enough design, but like, it just doesn't move me. It doesn't move me at all. So he can sit in C tier, but at the bottom of it. Ferilu, look, great name. Won't be saying it ever again for as long as I live. With that said, kind of a fun design, kind of fun colors. I could see someone liking this one a lot. For me personally, I mean, maybe B tier. I don't know. I think, you know what, let's restructure a bit. What do I think about that? No, I'm thinking it might be just her B tier. I don't know. I like the design. I think it's fun. I think, especially because, like, I imagine, you know, it's a Sanrio character, right? You buy merch of these characters. I think that she would have some fun merch. I think that there's a lot you can do with her design that would make for cool merch. I'll fuck with it. I think it's cool. I've also, you know, watched a lot of Peter Pan as a kid. Got a little soft spot for sprites and fairies and the sort. It's a fun design. I don't know. I've got nothing bad to say about it. So I think that one can stay out there. And it feels designed. That's the other thing. Some of these other ones, like, for example, this doesn't feel designed to me. I know it obviously is. That's how it was created. It's not like they just put into an AI, create a new Sanrio character. But still. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. We're on Winky Pinky. Name alone, I mean, I feel like a creep for saying it. That's got to be points down. The fact that I feel like I shouldn't be able to do this after saying the name. Also, the lack of a mouth is creeping me out. The fucking blue and red checkered shirt is an atrocity. I don't know who let them wear this one. That might be my least favorite one. I don't understand the voting metrics, right? Because, like, how do you beat my boy down here? How do you beat Tiny Poem either? How do you even beat Grandma, dude? Like, I don't understand it. I mean, maybe Winky Pinky has the most tragic lore of all, and people are about to tell me about it and be like, he served 7 tours in Iran, and you're really gonna fucking put him in D tier? Okay. Kumalian? Fucking awesome, man. Like, that's so sick. That one's cool. You're cool in my book. You actually get to just chill in B tier instantly. I've got nothing negative to say about this design. He's goofy and whimsical, and he's also striking a pose like he knows it. Welcome to the tier that you belong in. Ichigo Man? Unfortunately, I mean, there's just not much to say. Look, a lot of the ones that have Hello Kitty's face, I'm not huge on, but like, you gotta give him a little bit of Hello Kitty, because Sanrio is based off of Hello Kitty, obviously. I believe it was the first one. I don't really know 100%. I don't know much about the history of it. In fact, I don't know most of these characters, right? So, like, in fact, the spoilers looking ahead, by the way, we got shiny Hello Kitty right here. Ichigo Man to jail? Oh, fuck, wait, did he actually do some shit? Did he say some shit about, like, the current administration? Because if so, I mean, we're gonna have to put Ichigo Man down here. Was Ichigo Man at the Capitol on January 6th? Be real with me. Because, like, they do seem the kind, all right? No offense to Ichigo Man. If they were the kind to be doing that, and look, here's the thing. If somebody else gave me the green light on hating on ones that look like Hello Kitty, this design kind of sucks. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't enjoy it. I'm sure that there's, like, an episode of, like, the Hello Kitty show or something like that, where Hello Kitty goes, I want to be a wrestler. And then they go, but Hello Kitty, you can't wrestle, so she comes up with like an alter ego, and she loves strawberries, so she makes it all strawberry themed. I'm sure that that's the lore. With that said, I'm just not moved. I'm just not moved at all. In fact, we'll have to wait to see where Hello Kitty herself falls, okay? Pocopon's Diary. He's fucking awesome. All right, he's cool as hell. Pokemon, hold on, where's he at? Where's he at? Yo, they killed Pokemon's Diary, unfortunately. Like, I hate to say it. I didn't want to be the one to say this. They killed him for this. Is Pokemon's Diary gone? Wait, hold on. Because he should be wearing, like, blue and red. Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah, yeah. No, I think he gets up here. I like him a lot. He's chill as hell. He's chill as hell as far as I'm concerned. Yet to have any crest into A tier, but I'm also yet to have any that I love. Like, Pandapple. Look. I can't in good faith put him in D tier because look at the other ones that we have in D tier. He's such a better design than them. And even when you look at the ones in C tier, like logistically, he has to be at least there. You are still, by the way, on the cutting block, so I don't want him to feel any kind of safety for sitting here. I don't even remember your name. Kusuri. Guys, we're going to, at the end of this, by the way, I'm going to go back and try to remember how many of their names, or see how many of their names I remember. The answer will shock you. It will be less than you'll think. But yeah, Pandapple. Pandapple just got to sit right there. I think that's a completely fair spot for him. He's not doing anything special. You know, maybe in front of that one. Maybe in front of those two. Dinosaur low-key underrated. Yeah, I've been debating if he gets bumped up and he gets bumped down. That's why he's at the top of D tier. But then I was also like, it kind of fits for D for Dinosaur, so I'm not sure right now. We'll see, we'll see. These two could easily fight it out for their spot, and I think We Are Dinosaur would win. Like, at least his design feels a little bit more special than some of the other ones. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Cherry Nasharin, that is absolutely an A-tier design. That's a great design. That's a fucking awesome design. The fact that you are down this low, the fact that you are in 66th place seems criminal to me personally. I mean, this is a great design. That's awesome. I love these two. These two are great. I don't really have anything, couldn't possibly come up with something negative to say about them. Look at them, man. How could you? Come on. That's our first A tier, and what an A tier it is. S tier, I don't know about all that. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. They might actually get bumped up to S tier. I do feel very. Ooh, wait. I like these guys a lot too. Okay, hold on. Where's Sugar Minette at? Yeah, there they are. There they are. I mean, that's B or A tier, but I like them more than like the Marshmallow one. So I'm thinking they might be our next A, but they could be top of, I'll keep them top of B to leave A open. As we all know, there's a limited amount of A spots that anybody can take. So if I go over that, we're gonna have to nuke every Hello Kitty character, and I really don't want to have that on my hands, okay? It's really gonna ruin a lot of people's day if that happens. Pankunchi? Okay. Absolutely, you are going to A tier. There's just no doubt in my mind. Look at him. Fucking look at him, man. How could you not love this guy? This guy's awesome, and I know what you're saying. Didn't you say the simple designs are bad? No, the simple designs are bad if they look bad. So, like, these ones. But he's goated as hell, so he's allowed to actually hang with the big dogs. Yeah, no, I fuck with that. I like him a lot more than most of the ones underneath. I think that's a very safe A tier. Caribatics? I'm gonna be so real with you. Hold on. What's the name of that thing? What's the name of that one? Pow World Hat. Dude, this thing right here. The Cativa. That's all that I see when I look at this guy. I'm sorry, Caribatics. You're just, I mean, you're out of D tier because you have a design to you. And that goes a long way, okay? But you might be, I mean, you're definitely better than him still. Dang, I love Caribatics. Something about the face is off-putting to me. And maybe it's because I watched Coraline as a kid and it kind of scarred me for life. But, like, something about the face is very off-putting to me in Caribatics. But they're definitely saved from D tier, that's for sure. Now, if I knew their lore would have changed things, yeah, probably, but that's why I don't want to know that, all right? That's too much information. Then I'm judging them as a person, not as a design. Okay, Kashiwanko Mochi is fucking awesome. Kashiwanko Mochi definitely is minimum A tier. It could go up to S. Basically, if you're a small little guy, you've got a really good chance of making it far in my book. I get that character, but he's my favorite now. This guy's fucking awesome. Kashiwanko Mochi is... It's actually also... This is really big street cred for me. Because now if, like, you ever go on a dating app and you're, like, matched with a Hello Kitty girly who's got Kuromi and everything, and they're like, oh, really? You like Sanrio? Who's your favorite character? Then when you hit them with the, well, I really like Kashiwanko Mochi, they'll be like, oh, I didn't know you knew. I didn't know I was talking to a ball knower like that. And then they'll be like, show me your Kashiwanko Mochi merch. And then you gotta go, well, unfortunately, they haven't made any yet. They only make things that'll make them money. And unfortunately, number 62 wasn't bringing in the big bucks. Mellow Tune. I mean, it's a cute cat. That one's cute. It's definitely cute on that one. They've had uglier, that's for sure. I think it's like a very safe B tier. Better than a lot of the C tier designs, but definitely not cresting into A tier. Good shit, Mellow Tune. Huwawa? Yeah. The way I ask my girl when I'm drunk. Huwawa? Alright, Puwawa. Puwawa is fine. Just kind of like a little seal. I mean, like, better than a lot of the C tier designs. Not better than a lot of the... Well, better than some of the B tier designs. You know what? I'll put Puwawa right here, and I'll put Mellow Tune right there. Because I forgot I'm ordering them within the tier list. So speaking of that, let's reorganize these guys. I think that this is the way that I would put that one. Maybe I do like the other one better, but yeah. And then within tier, how am I feeling about this organization? I'm thinking that you should be back here and you should be there. Yeah, I think you're safely C. Just because these ones are very much on the cutting block. And I don't think you are. You're definitely C no matter what. I think you're probably safe. We all remember his name, by the way. It's Betty Eddie or something like that. Or like Eddie, or Buddy Eddie. There we go. Got there eventually. You're probably safe. I think he can sleep safe at night knowing he'll be fine. Okay. Back up. We just did Puwawa. Fresh Punch. I'm sorry, is there a character behind it? I must be confused. This is a gumball machine. Well, I'm giving the gumball machine minimum B tier. What the fuck? Wait, where is the character? This is the only one I have to check out the profile for. Who is the character? Fresh Punch. You want to tell me a little bit about him? ID profile. Fresh Punch. Fresh Punch. Fresh. Who is he? Goods. Okay, so back a couple of months ago, they announced one piece of merch for him. That's good. That's good. I think I might have to try and click to a Japanese site real quick to figure out what Fresh Punch is. Fresh Punch in F? Is he actually just a gumball machine? Like, I'm trying to convince myself I'm missing something, right? Like, he's one of the little candies on the outside. I might make a new tier underneath that is just a gumball machine. Or maybe I'll put it up top. I'm not actually sure which way it goes yet. Yeah. Can I add a little something in here? No. Oh yeah. Add a row below. Pretty sure this is just a gumball machine. And that's where Fresh Punch will sit. What color will that be? That's just like a yeah, there we go. Well, that's impossible to read, unfortunately. They didn't think anyone would ever click that color, sure. We'll give you pink down there. Pretty sure this is just a gumball machine. I don't think that one's a character, and I refuse to rate it because it's not one. So it's not fair to put it anywhere else. Zashi Kabuto. Fuck me. Zashi Kabuto. There we go. He's just a pig. I mean, if I wanted to see politicians, I'd look at Parliament. You know what I'm saying? He does have a blue bow tie on, and I do feel a little sense of camaraderie whenever there's any animal wearing something in blue. And not to mention, he's still better than these three minimum. So he's definitely in C. Definitely better than everybody in D tier. I mean, like, I'm sorry. Those ones are some horrible designs. Strawberry King, I fuck with a design that delivers exactly what you think it will. And I would say Strawberry King is there. With that said, he's kind of like ugly beyond all measure. Like, I don't know what we're doing here. The tooth, I can't wait to get to. That guy looks awesome. That guy might be an S tier design. That's fucking sick. But Strawberry King, look, I'll put you in C tier out of love of the name more than anything else. But just know, you might be here in C tier. Very close to the remove them from Sanrio and nobody notices tier. Actually, now that I've said it out loud, I think you do belong right here. Because if you were removed, I don't know if anybody would care. Fuck it, we are dinosaur moves up. I'm sorry, it's time. I keep looking at them. I keep staring at those two. And I think that that makes my brain feel a little bit better. And honestly, I'm going to say you're next on the chopping block. I think that's better. I think that's better. Because, like, I really would not notice if you were gone. I think We Are Dinosaur does add a little something to the design that lets him escape out of the death tier. Beat Cats. I'm sure there are people that like this design. I'm certain there are. For me, it's just like right around here in C tier. I just don't feel much from it. Something about its art style feels overly rendered compared to a lot of the other Sanrio characters. And I think a lot of Sanrio characters' strength is their simplicity. But like, I don't know if I can in good conscience call it a bad design. Like, I don't think it's, we're not talking sports bears or the 7 silly dwarves here, okay? You don't deserve to be the very bottom. We'll put you up there. You should be probably right here. Yeah. But, like, it doesn't feel right for their company to be the 7 silly dwarves or the vaudeville twins or Ruru Gakuen or the sport bear. Like, they're definitely better than that, for sure. I just don't know if they're good. So that's where Beat Cats are going to stay. Not to mention fucked up name. I would never do that, so. Humming Mint? A name alone, that's fucking awesome, for sure. Humming Mint is going to go either top of C or bottom of B. I think I'm going to go top of C for right now, but I could see myself changing my mind on it, and the name does carry a large part of that, by the way. Like, if they weren't named Humming Mint, they would be so much lower. Sweet, I thought it said Sweet Corn. It's not saying Sweet Corn. It's a couple points off. I won't lie, I won't lie. If it was Sweet Corn, might be an S tier. Sweet Karan, I think Sweet Karan, unfortunately for you, man, I'm not feeling too much of any kind of way. Like, I'm feeling okay. I think you're bottom of B, which is fitting. I think on it, you know what? B tier thematically and B tier because of design. I think that's fair for you, Sweet Karan. Dab me up on that one, my man. I just don't feel too much on him. You know what I mean? Like, Sweet Karan, to me, he feels like the kind of character who's included in a value bundle. Where you're buying it for a bunch of the characters you care about, and then Sweet Karan's there, and you're like, oh, he's kind of cute. But you're never going to go out of your way for Sweet Karan merch. With that said, though, I don't mind his design. I think it's fun. I think it's playful enough. I think it's okay. Now, Hagurumen style, oh my god, this is fucking awesome. Hagurumen style is definitely, he might be our first S. If not S, he's top of A. I love this guy. I love just taking a goofy idea and running with it. Turning a tooth into people, that's awesome. Tooth are people, that's such a good idea. Not to mention, he doesn't have eyes, but he blushes. That's so sick, man. I love that. And he's got his own mouth, which causes its own kind of like inception moment of, well, does Hagurumen style have teeth? If so, what do those look like? Doesn't look like it here, but how would I know? With that said, he's kind of awesome. I'm going to put him in S tier right now. I might be moving him down to A tier, depending on if S gets bloated with designs I really like. But I do kind of adore them. There's like a whole fucking family of them. Oh my god. I mean, that's super S tier. Oh, hell yeah. These guys are sick as hell. Goods? Let's not lie to each other, all right? I'm never going to find anything. Look, I know I won't. Let's not lie to each other and be like, no, look at the merch you can buy. No, I can't. Noranco Land. I mean, the people are not going to like where I'm putting these. All right, I'll just be real with you. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who like these ones. They all look like a template from a how to draw book. I'll put them in D tier right around here. They're better than these animals for sure. In fact, I think you're actually worse than all of them. They're definitely better than the truck and these animals, but they belong right there. And I'm sorry, that's where they will stay. Mucally Dreamy. It's a crazy name. Fun to say. That's some points. Definitely some points just for it being fun to say. But like, I don't know, man. I'm not feeling much of anything. Hold on. I think I just heard someone get home. Let me go check. We're all good. We're all good. I lived. We're fine. I was just checking. It was Joe just came home actually. Joe Fish, friend of the channel. I wanted to check because I thought he was going out somewhere, and I was like, how is he already back? Because where he was going would have been a longer drive. Anyways, I was just confused. That's how off times am. Mugly Dream. I think like, look, it's a fine cat. You know what I mean? Like it's fine. It's definitely better than B cats. I'd probably put you right around. I think I like the scrungly looking cat a little bit more than I like the super cute one. But like they're both C tier. They're fine. Pata Pata Peppy, that is awesome. I mean, instant just vibes based. You're probably top of B, maybe A. I think I'll put you at the bottom of A. Yeah, you know what? You're gonna move up to the bottom of A, and I know you might be like, why didn't that one move up? The more I look at the octopi, the more I like him. But you are bottom of A, and you're also kind of like down there. You're on the chopping block. Goro Picadon, I don't know how they made it up here. And it doesn't pain me to do this. I'm going to be sending them back to the depths. They're at least better than those ones. Because they're doing a little something. Their design's doing something. I think most of these designs I just don't care for, but I think that's going to be true for a lot of them until we get up towards like the top where there's a lot of people voting for them. You know what I mean? Palpibo, on the other hand, Palpibo is kind of sick. Not often you see a giraffe. I think you belong in B tier for sure. I think that's fine. I think I'm fine with that one. My Godin, yeesh, that's rough. I mean, that's just not how you want to be looking. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Better than better than all these people. That's for sure. Definitely better than the truck. Better than you. Probably right there. I think that's a very, very fair place to put the E couple wearing their like cool onesies. You know what I mean? I think that's a very fair place for them. I'm back. Welcome back. You missed the gumball machine, I think. I don't know if you did. Yeah, this one's Fresh Punch. I'm pretty sure that he's just a gumball machine, so I didn't want to rate him. I think it's fair that he sits down there because I don't want anybody else to have to like sit next to the gumball machine and be like, there's no shot my design's as ass as a gumball machine. So I wanted Fresh Punch to kind of like sit on his own part of the class until he becomes a character. Petape Tamit. Oh my god. Okay. Petape Tamin Ilimian. Petap. Oh man. Hold on. Manilian. Manilian. That is just a machine? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, I went to go check out his profile. I'm pretty sure this is just a gumball machine. Like, it doesn't even look like he's a character. If you're lucky, he might give you a candy that says hi to communicate with you, but that's the only way he knows how to talk. It's like a Ouija board. All right. Minilian. Just because of how you made me say your name. Oh, but they're kind of actually tough. I actually fuck with them is the worst part. Like, this is my first group one where these guys go kind of crazy, actually. I think that I'm going to put them bottom of B. Because the star I fuck with heavily. The little, like, dumpling one I also fuck with. Yeah, see, like, these guys are actually chill. They're kind of chill as hell. Okay, yeah, they deserve to be in B tier. You can't be that cool and expect me not to make you into at least the bottom of B. The Cheery Chums, on the other hand, they don't have the same level of aura, all right? They had to choose a better name. I mean, like, they're definitely not D tier. Let's not fucking go crazy on the Cheery Chums here. I think that they're probably, like, better than Pandapple. Better than Tiny Poet or Grandma? No, man. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. I gotta keep her there out of respect. You know what I mean? She went through enough. Patty and Jimmy, you will stay where you belong, which is the D tier where I'm putting most designs that I just don't care about at all. I'm sorry, I've got nothing interesting to say about you because you haven't done anything interesting with your life. What do you want from me? Osaru no Monkichi. Okay. Awesome name. Osaru no Monkichi is definitely A tier. How can you not fuck with him? He's just like a cool monkey He's probably like right there. Better than Pata better than Pata Peppy for sure. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Okay, Little Forest Fellow, great name. Definitely you get props for the name. So much props that I'll put you in the bottom of B tier, Little Forest Fellow. No, I think I'll put Little... Let me think on this one. Let me think on... Yeah, bottom of B tier. I like him enough. I think there's good coloration on Little Forest Fellow. I think that's fun. I think a B tier design is fair for you. In fact, I'll even put you up here. I think these two kind of go together anyways. I think that works. Lock in. The name will be pronounced. Marshmallow Mitaina Fuanyanko. Okay, now I'm going to like search up. Oh my god. Pronunciation. Okay, how to pronounce. Good. This will be very good for a guy like me.
You are looking at Julian's pronunciation guide, where we look at how to pronounce.
Thank you, Julian.
Some of the most
Give me a second.
pronounced words in the world, like this.
We'll pause the background music.
But how do you say what you're looking for today?
Well, that one is not the word I'm looking for. Okay.
Let's learn how to pronounce these names once and for all.
Yeah.
Correctly, if you want to learn more.
Preferably.
Confusing pronunciations. Stay tuned, including from Hello Kitty. More.
Well, hold on. I
names.
just want to hear this
It
one
means
first.
literally fluffy kitty cat who looks like a marshmallow.
Okay.
And the pronunciation is as marshmallow mitaina fuwafu wanyanko. How to pronounce
That can't be
marshmallow
right.
mitaina fuwafu wanyanko. And now you know.
Zen, what a buttery voice. Oh yeah, I mean, I've been told that I kind of sound exactly like him, so you can say that about me too. No compliments in this stream without one going towards me, buddy. Okay. Marshmallow Mitan Nyanko. Okay. I think Marshmallow Mitanya Nyanko will be going at least to A tier. It's the cutest cat we've seen by a mile thus far. Maybe there will be another cat that shows up and takes that crown, but I highly doubt it. Have I already moved Marshmallow Mitian Nyanko? Maybe I have. Hold on one second. Give me a second. My friend, so I'm pet sitting for my friend and his bird is going crazy right now. Let me go make sure he doesn't actually need anything. Oh, sorry about that. He was screaming his head off. Turns out he was just drama king. He wanted a snack. He literally just wanted a treat. He was literally just screaming because he could see a treat out of the corner of his eye. So he was just staring at those and screaming for attention. He did get a treat though, because like, I don't know, I can reward bad behavior. That's not my bird. Sorry, I left you guys in complete silence. I forgot to re-unpause the background music. Sorry to leave you alone with your thoughts for even a second. I hope that TikTok was there to fill that void for you. Yeah, I think Marshmallow Mitana Fua Nyanko is definitely at least A tier. Maybe S tier. It's the cutest cat, but I just don't like him more than any of these ones. I think these guys can move up to S though. The cherry is just so good. Tiny Chum, name alone gives him so many points. Where are you at, Tiny Chum? Tiny Chum. I mean, name alone, that gets you soaring to the bottom of B tier. I mean, it's so much clout being like, hey, how's it going? I'm Tiny Chum. That's a good name, man. No, you'll be top of C tier. But you're almost up there. Your name's better than Humming Mint. I'll give you that. Even though Humming Mint is a funny name. All right. Why is Tiny Chum's number special? Why is 40 in purple? What did Tiny Chum do? Did he bribe his way to that spot? Is that why they put him in purple? Did this motherfucker pay to be up here? 40? Why is it, wait, is he like the number 40? Oh, because number 40 and 40. Oh, so they probably did the same thing for 77 and 77. Man, I'm sorry, Tyraguma No Laundry. Nobody likes you. I'm sorry. They made like a whole big deal about making Tiny Chum. Oh, Tiny Chum's like a collection of them. How about that? They made a whole big deal about Tiny Chum being 40. They did not give a fuck about 38 being 38. Then nobody else cared. Number 43 was number 43. Oh, that's just rough, man. That's just rough. Damn. Tiny Chum. I mean, it must be nice to be God's favorite. You know what I mean? And he knows he is. Jewel Pet, the bunny rabbit, is whatever. Top of C. You're a fine design. You're just nothing special. Nyan is probably the most fun name to say I've ever heard. But hold on. But nyan is not a very, it's not a design that speaks to me super heavy. As far as the group ones go, I think it's better than you. You know, you've been teetering to D tier the whole time. I'm sorry I get dropped down. And you're better than Beat Cats for sure. And maybe better than We Are Dinosaurs. I think that that's a perfectly fair spot for them. They're like a pretty cute design, but they're like whatever. You know what I mean? Like they're not winning any awards. Except for number 38. If Hello Kitty's father is Hello Daddy, I die. That would be so embarrassing. Because like then my Discord kitten wouldn't know what to say when we're discussing Hello Kitty characters. Like, it would be so embarrassing for her. She'd say, hello, daddy, and I'd be like, not now, kitten. And she'd be like, no, we're not on kitten right now. We're on hello, daddy. And I'd be like, not right now, kitten. It would just be this whole issue. So, a real modern day who's on first situation. You know what I'm saying? Bon bon reborn. I mean, like, you're just whatever, man. Like, I'm sorry. You're just, like, a pretty cute rabbit. Like, you don't stand out as that bad to me, so you can be probably... No, you can be here. Yeah, that looks right. Hold on. Part of this stream's been so fucking segmented and scattered. Turns out I didn't have as much time to stream today as I thought. Well, don't worry. I'll make sure I get through this if it's the last thing I do. I fucking hope it isn't, though, man. Like, I've got a lot of things I want to do in my life. Gretsuko. And now... Yeah, I didn't know Retsuko was Sanrio. Converted my O into an emoji. Don't worry. I know nobody would ever type with emoji. Dude, there actually is such a bell curve to it. When you're a kid... Emojis are so cool. Then when you hit like a certain teenage point in your life, you up until the age of like 40 go, I hate emojis, I hate emojis. Then you'll hit 40 again and you go, you know, normal emojis are kind of chill as hell. Maybe it's even 30. I don't know. I haven't been 30 yet. 30 on 30. Gretsuko is a great design. Really fun. I mean, it's just a red panda, but done 30 times better. Definitely in B tier minimum for a Gretsuko. I mean, obviously, you know, there's some extra sway that she has because it's a Gretsuko. Honestly, I'll put her to A tier, man. It's a great design. It's just a very simple design, very recognizable head shape. Great IP that spawned out because of it, you know? It's great. And now we get to that blue cat that I've been staring at this whole entire time. Adorozato Rumari. Exactly what I thought her name was. You I'm not moved by. Just kind of a whatever Cheshire cat. You know what I mean? Probably right around beat cats. A little bit better than beat cats, but not much better than anybody else around them. I just don't feel... Dear Daniel. What the fuck? Who is this guy? Sorry. I'm spoiling. We'll get there when we get there. Pokyokaten, he's awesome. He's actually so tough. Wait, I love his design a lot, actually. This is easily A tier minimum. Probably right around there in A tier. I like him a lot. It's Hello Daddy. Wait, is it? Okay, so Hello Mimi is probably the name of the mother. Married to none other than Dear Daniel. You can tell he's a man because he doesn't know how to do his hair. Okay, I understand. Okay. Oh man, we're gonna be getting up to the fucking heavy hitters soon. That's the sister? Damn, wait, is the mom dead? Oh fuck, I didn't know. Mina Natabo. It doesn't matter what his name is. He's going... Oh, but I kind of like him, actually. Like, he's kind of goofy. Like, he is a little bit goofy. He can at least be C tier. I think I'd notice if he was gone. I kind of like his design. I don't know why, when I hate most of the other human ones, I kind of like him. He can be with the grandma at the very least. Look at that. Now we've created a happy family. Time to tear it apart. Euromanic? I like them, actually. These guys are kind of fun. They can be your Angle or your Devil. I kind of fuck with them. I think they can probably sit either... They'll probably be in B tier. I think they'll be, like, right around here in B tier. I think that I'm going to move you down a little bit. Because I still like him enough to keep him in B tier, but I definitely think that he should be down a little bit more. His name, by the way, as we all remember, is Kumastronaut. So... Please let it be that. Please let it be that. It was something like that. Kumalian. Fuck, man. Kumastronaut's so much better. Hey, you can have that one for free, Hello Kitty. I gave you the name. Just change it now. Dear Daniel, I'm just not moved. I'm not moved. Where are you, Dear Daniel? You didn't move them, so aha. There we go. Dear Daniel, I'm not moved. Right there. Not moved. But, like, it's a classic design. It's the Hello Kitty classic design, so you get some points for that. Sugar bunnies. I'm just not feeling much, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, a heartless bastard. I'm not feeling much looking at them. Like, I don't feel any kind of negative towards them. But I definitely don't feel positive towards them. So I think it's just another C tier design for me. But, like, I think it's a higher C than most. Because I think it's closer to B. No, you know what? I think it can be a bottom of B. In fact, I think you can, too. Maybe. Maybe you'll have to drop back down. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. And maybe you move down. And I know that's, like, that goes against your ordering. Yeah, I've been debating on him for a while, though. I think he's top of C, but I do like him being in B tier more because I think it's funnier because he's wearing a little B outfit, but I just don't think it's honest of me. I think I'm going too much for the bit instead of the realisticness of it, you know? And when you're talking about Hello Kitty, realism is kind of all that matters. To most people, at least. Now, your name is Hello Mimi. That's right. Sitting right there next to the other one. The hand in hand. It's only fair. Because I really feel no different looking at either of them. Yoshi Kitty? Is she wearing an actual fucking cross? You can't check out her profile. Oh my god. If you want to read about her, check the Vatican, buddy. What the hell? Oh, I mean, I guess Yoshi Kitty is, like, kind of tough as hell. Definitely better than this one. But I just really... The default kitty designs... As crazy as it is, because they're like the IP that started it all, I just don't feel much towards. Kabuki Nyantaro. I fuck with this one, actually, kind of heavily. I like the little bow on his back heavily. I like the little bell is cute. I think he deserves B tier. Probably right around there. Yoshi Kitty bad as fuck. I don't know the canonical ages of any Hello Kitty characters. Like, good, bad. No, I figured what you meant. Fear not, I did not need anybody who understood hieroglyphs to come in and decipher that one for me. Yeah, I think for me, for my money, It's probably like this. I think that's a good spot. Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense for them. I'll put them as the best of the Hello Kitty ones for right now. For like the ones that just kind of look like Hello Kitty in a different outfit. Charmy Kitty. Have you guys ever been fans of the IP Yokai Watch? If the answer is yes, damn, I'm sorry. Damn, that's rough. That's rough as hell. I know, I've been there. Anyways, with that said, this reminds me of when Jibanyan has like his normal human cat form and it's just called Rudy. That's kind of what Charmy Kitty reminds me of. I'm looking at it like this one's just it's too much like a cat for not being in a world of only cats. Will it go to C tier? Yokai Watch cooked, man. Oh, I was saying I'm sorry because of how the IP is currently being treated in the development hell in which it is currently settled in. Nothing negative to say about the IP itself. I absolutely love Yokai Watch as an IP. Trust me, I know more than most people on it. Ranking all eggs. Hard boiled. Then going over to Sunny Side Up. Ooh, Sunny Side Up. Show by Rock. What the hell is this? This one feels like one I need to see more on. I hate to say it. You know what? Show by Rock, and I've got great news for anybody out there who's a big Show by Rock fan. We're putting you to D tier. I don't fuck with you just being like actual anime girls. That's just not cool to me. This must be like a collab one or something. Like, what are we doing here, man? I've never even heard of this in my life. Show by Rock, huh? I don't know, man. Not me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate son, you know what I mean? I ain't no senator's son. I'm sorry. Show by Rock, just for weirding me. Hold on. I'm pretty sure this is just a gumball machine. I'm gonna create another tier for Show by Rock. It needs to happen. Add below. Escaped VTubers. Okay, Show by Rock can sit there. It's not fair to rate them on the same scale as everybody else. It's not even remotely similar. It's like if you ask someone what their favorite fruit is and they go, really big fan of tuna tartare recently. Nope. Nah, man. Not a fruit. Not a fruit. We're rating all Sanrio characters. You can't just show me an anime and be like, what do you think about this one? That's not going to help here, man. If the next one up is like Shingeki no Kyojin, then I will have no clue what's going on anymore. Okay. Choco Cat. Now, this is an iconic character. Now, this is one that people know about. And me, personally, I feel okay on them. Like, bottom of B, top of C. One of those two. I don't know. They're like, whatever. Like, I don't dislike them at all. And they are very iconic. And I think the iconic adds some points to me. That's kind of all I got for them. I heard about it, but only because I'm all ears. Cut to you with comically large ears. Marin Cream? I mean, they can keep it to themselves. What the hell? Sorry, I wanted to see because I didn't feel like I understood its design. I understand less now seeing it. I don't know. I'm okay on it. Like, it's unique. It gets points for being unique. Enough points to put it, like, right there in C tier. Okay. Marumo Fubiori. Awesome design. Fucking goated as hell. Comfy in his blanket. Unbothered king in his habitat and cozy. Absolutely goes to S tier. Karimi-chan. Absolutely goes to S tier. She looks like she would slowly float when falling in a 2D platformer. I definitely do think she's got a little bit of that to her, but like it also kind of feels like she's the kind who would also walk around with a parasol in the sun. You know what I mean? That's the kind of Maron Cream vibe I'm getting. Yeah, Karimi-chan's an easy S tier. I've got nothing else to say on that one. If you don't agree with me, I don't know. Fucking look at him. He's awesome. He's the coolest piece of salmon you'll ever see. Koro Kurin. Great design. Amazing design. Love it, little guy. Welcome to A tier, minimum. Probably bottom of A tier right now because you're the one I like the least from A tier, but I still like you a lot. Gaopaoru? It's okay. I don't mind it. There's some little tweaks that would get it up to A tier. Sorry, I don't love it, is what I was saying when I said I don't mind it. I do like the design a lot. I think I like it probably around Choco Cat tier, a little bit less than Choco Cat, so I think that's fair for it. My Sweet Piano. That's the type of shit that they yell out in an anime when someone has to speak English. Like they would drop their piano off a floor building, and the dude would be a Japanese businessman on the ground. No, my sweet piano. So now where does that put him? I don't know. My sweet or her. My sweet piano is probably they're like just kind of whatever. Where's the other fuzzy kind of vibe going? I had the other fuzzy ones right there. I like you less than those though, but I think you could be like in that kind of company. I think that that's fair. Yeah, it just doesn't do much for me. Usahana. 3-floor building, dude. I might be having a seizure or stroke. All right, we can't make fun of me until we're certain that I'm gonna live. Then it's fine to make fun of me afterwards. Honestly, it might be our first D tier in a while. Like, I really don't like their design. I don't know what it is. Chat point and hydrate. Yeah. Not a bad idea. I'll be real. I have been misspeaking so much over the past couple days that it's making me think maybe I am dying. But then I remember that, like, oh wait, yeah, I have that molar that's crowning in the back of my mouth right now, and it's causing me constant pain whenever I'm talking, so I'm probably just not locked in on conversating like normal. That was intentional, by the way, instead of saying conversing. But yeah, it really does fuck up my whole speech pattern, which is messed up, man. Like, I'm honestly so ready to just rip out my... Your skin is bothering you? Rip it off. Claw it out. Claw it out. Underneath you, there are bugs. There are bugs in your skin. You have to get to them. Claw to them. Claw to them. Yeah, I just really don't fuck with Usahana much. I'll put them at the bottom of C because it feels more fair, because I think people would notice if this character was gone. I think Beat Cats will move to the bottom of, or to the top of D, though, in making room for Usahana, and I think I'll even move the one whose name I can't remember down with them for that. Then I think that that's fair. I think that's fair. That's compensating, all right? Equivalent exchange for Usahana to leave D tier, others had to join. And it sucks because this is officially what the Sanrio people are looking at right now as my tier list to see what characters they should remove. So I'm really sorry if you're a big Beat Cats fan. They're dead now. I'm sorry. And I did that, and I have to live with that. Gudetama is just a great design. There's really, like, very little I could hate about Gudetama. It's either bottom of S or top of A. I'll leave him top of A for right now, then we'll see how we're feeling. There might be even more shifting at the end of this, by the way. Like, I mean, you know, we'll be seeing monumental movements, tectonic plates shifting, you know, everything moving around to see what's going on next. What's popping, Twinner? I don't know if I should have said that one out loud. Oh, fuck, they're gonna get me. Dude, not much. I've been living life. I saw Obsession on Monday. Guys, if you have not seen Obsession in theaters, like, I really highly recommend that movie. Holy shit, that movie was good. I had a great time with it. Now, granted, you know, like, maybe if you've, had past experiences with abusive relationships or are, like, very delicate to domestic violence, maybe you shouldn't watch the movie. Probably, but like, I'm also not your dad, so I can't stop you, you know? But yeah, and then, is that the movie from the movie made from the people that do skits? Yes, yeah. The one made by Curry Barker and, wow, I feel like such an asshole. I can never remember the other guy's name. He even plays Ian in Obsession, and I can't remember his name. Why? Because I'm a piece of shit, man. No, actually, I don't remember his name at all. But yes, it is. It's very good. Wish me well. I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I wasn't looking, you know. But now you're in my way. You guys remember Let's Call Me Baby was everywhere? Let's bring it back. I just don't feel much from their design. Like, I just like them strictly less than this bunny. Which is crazy because everybody else seems to feel the opposite. Oh, dang it, thought I finally found my dad. Keep searching, buddy, and it'll keep going to voicemail in the meantime. I mean, like, he's awesome. Like, how can you not love him? That's fire. I think it actually played in the theater near me. It was a great time. Most horror movies, I would not recommend to non-horror fans. Now, this one, if you're not a horror fan, I still think the acting in it is creepy enough that you'll probably be very afraid if you aren't a horror fan, like very, very afraid. But I still think the themes, the messaging, and the way it conveys them are so well done that it's worth watching. I love it. Not gonna lie, man, horror movies 90% of the time suck. That's why I wouldn't recommend horror movies to non-horror movie fans 90%, 95% of the time. Because even if one is a really good horror movie, I've got to consider, but is it only that good because horror normally is kind of just like, oh my god, they were showing trailers for upcoming horror movies before they played Obsession, right? And they showed a trailer for the new Insidious movie. And I went, come on, man. Insidious again? Don't get me wrong, I love the original Insidious. Absolutely. It's great. It's a phenomenal movie. Why are we still in the year 2026 creating a new Insidious film? Move on. If you just want to do a demon haunt movie, you can do that. You don't have to make it tied to Insidious. Now, if their worry is, yeah, but nobody wants to go see another demon movie, well, then maybe you shouldn't make a new Insidious movie. Maybe that's just my crazy idea. Cogimune? Cogimune's awesome. Yeah, this guy, I mean, welcome to A tier. Yeah, welcome to A tier. He's just so sick. He's got to be at least here. No, sorry, at least here. Yeah, I think that's good. Still only 4 in S tier, and I still agree with all 4 of them. Hanamaru Obake, welcome to S tier. This is one of the only characters I knew about before doing this. Hanamaru Obake is my favorite all-time Sanrio character. Welcome to the #1 of S tier. The best character in the whole one. Are you a popcorn or nacho guy when it comes to movies? I'm a popcorn guy because I feel like I get more time to enjoy the popcorn. And also in a dark room, it's so much easier to eat popcorn than nachos. So that's just me personally. I'm not a big... Like, I've got other friends who would go out and they buy, they'll get, like, the pretzel bites plus the mozzarella sticks and, like, just get, like, a bunch of the different concessions. And I get where they're coming from because that's probably really tasty. I don't know, man. Just, all I need is my bucket of popcorn, my big-ass bucket, and I'm good. Because, like, then when the lights dim, I don't have to worry about anything. I just put my big man hands in there, rustle around, and go, oh. No way. It has to be buttered up, though. Oh, yeah, don't worry. I go over to that fake butter dispenser, and I go to town. I just do an illegal amount, man. I do shit that, like, if the general manager was to walk by, he'd look at my popcorn bucket and be like, don't you think you've had enough, man? Don't you think we should cut you off? Popcorn happy, cock porn sad. I don't think you've seen the right cock porn. It could be a very life-changing experience for you if you just find the right one. I think, you know that picture of the guy mining for diamonds and he's giving up right before he struck into the diamonds? One more cock porn. You have butter dispensers, you have to beg for butter here? Well, for what it's worth, the butter that's in those dispensers is probably not real. Like, most likely isn't real. Badsmaru, by the way, up next. Badsmaru is a character I do know. He's definitely A tier. He's just such a chill penguin. Oxymoron, I'm aware. Ahruno Peckle. I know a lot of people really like Peckle. Peckle unnerves me, man. Peckle looks like the kind of guy I couldn't lend money. He'll be right there, though. Like, I don't hate his design. He just unnerves me. Tuxedo Sam's awesome. Tuxedo Sam is probably... You know what? Tuxedo Sam's up here. Badsmaru is... Yeah, he'll also be up here, but I think these two are going to move down together. So the B tier is a little bit more spread out. Also, what the fuck is this? I'm rating every single Sanrio character as someone who hasn't seen most of them. Like, the only ones I really knew were from the game Hello Kitty Island Adventure when I played it on stream. I remember also hearing they use margarine. I honestly think that if it is melted margarine that I'm getting on my popcorn, that's better than what I thought. Like, I was pretty sure that they were just liquefying like, it was just vegetable oil or something, you know? Like, it was just the cheapest oil they could find that they could flavor slightly buttered and call it a day, wipe their hands clean of it. With that said, I was still going to town on it, so did it matter? Margarine, while it is fake butter, isn't even that bad for you. That's how I feel about a lot of things that get, like, fear-mongered health-wise. It's like people look into them and they go, you know, it's actually, it could be worse for you. Hang Yodan? I mean, he's chill as hell, man. I don't know. I know some people think he's ugly as fuck, but I just think Hangidon's kind of chill. I think he gets to chill with these three. That's actually a crazy blunt rotation right there. Yo, as I look to my left and see Tuxedo Sam, take a look at my right and Badge Maru is there. Holy. Guys, I might have to end stream after the tier list. I'm sorry. It's so fucking hot. And you might be like, why haven't you done anything with HVAC? I wanted to, but now my phone is fucking broken, so my appointment fell through because they tried to call me on my phone, which is currently broken. So then they were like, oh, sorry, actually, we have canceled your HVAC appointment. Don't worry, we have another one in another month. Which is like, are you anyways, that's just a little bit odd. So, because I already had to wait a month for them to make this appointment. How'd you break your phone? I didn't even break it, man. It's just, okay. It still technically works, but the old ass tech in it randomly broke. And I know that sounds like I'm lying, but my phone still works if I use a USB-C to HDMI cable, and my display still works, and my touchscreen still works, and everything on it still works. But the ribbon cable on the inside that connects the display is disconnected. So my phone is completely black screened no matter what I do. Even though the GPU still works, even though everything on it still works, that part is just broken. So now I need to take it, but it sucks because like, if it was an older Samsung, you used to just be able to pop off the back yourself and then I would just fix the ribbon cable. But now it's factory sealed and I don't have the heat gun to break the adhesive so I can get into it. It's like a whole fucking, it's just messed up, man. It's just messed up. There's like 20 bucks to open it up and put the cable back. But I don't know. So are there kits that they sell to opening? Because I was just going to call up a phone repair shop and see how cheap it would be. Because like they really have to do nothing. All of my parts still work. And if I called them up and they'd be like, yeah, it's 50 bucks. I'd probably just drop it. But then the issue is, and this is where my big hang up comes in, is my dad had just called the other day to be like, don't buy a new phone yet. And I was like, wait, why? And he was going, well, I'm about to upgrade everybody's phone. So I was like, when is that gonna happen? Currently, I've got no answer on that, but allegedly he wants to upgrade everybody on our family plan's phones because he's got like some deal with our phone service provider. So he wants to go in on that and upgrade everybody's phone. But like, if it's gonna be another couple months, I would rather have it. Well, I don't even know if I would, because I'll be so real. Not being on short form content at all and not being on social media at all has been very healing to the mind. That has been a big up of not having a phone. Little Twin Stars. Sorry, Little Twin Stars. Like, I know a lot of people are like, there are a lot of ride or die Escape Twin Stars fans. They're right there. Just spend the 50 bucks on the phone repair, little bro. Well, I said I don't know if it is going to be like 50 bucks. If I called up and it was, then I definitely would. My Melody is a good design. It's B. It's fine. Upgrades to Nokia. I know it wouldn't break that way. Heat Death of the Universe would come first. Hello Kitty. She gets points just for being iconic to the bottom of B, but like I really don't love her design that much, but like it is Hello Kitty, so she can at least be above all of the other ones. Except no imitations. Karomi. All right, this one's where people are not gonna fuck with me. This one is like, people are not gonna fuck with me on this one. I just don't really care much for Karomi's design. Well, I think it is bottom of B still. I think it's better than Hello Kitty's design. So I'll give it that. And there's a lot of iconic points that I'm giving that one. Pochaco, okay, and this is where like iconic points don't matter at all. You're just gonna be like right around here in C tier. I just don't care much for Pochaco. I don't know, man. I feel like he'd call me a slur if I met him. I don't know why. It's just the vibe I get from him. Cinnamon Roll and Pom Pom Purine are the only two remaining. I know these ones. Bro, I'm telling you, even though you're a content creator, delete all social media from your phone. You'll feel so much better when you're not constantly reading people's opinions every second, which is ironic since you're doing that literally right now, but that's beside the point. Don't point that shit out, man. Don't point that, because then my whole logical like backbone to my life falls apart. I'm gonna have to find some other rock to stabilize on, okay? With that said, dude, it's actually crazy how much you don't have to care about other people's opinions. Like, people read other people's opinions online and go, oh, that is a good point. You don't have to do that. You can just not read it and live completely in your own bubble and ignorant, and it's even better. Yeah, Cinnamon Roll. I mean, Cinnamon Roll is a great design. I just think that it's a little bit boring. So I'm gonna be right there in B tier. Nah, I think cinnamon roll can be up more in B tier. Definitely better than these ones. I would say cinnamon roll's like right there. I don't know. Cinnamon roll's just been played to death. You know what I mean? Like cinnamon roll I see everywhere, even not related to anything else Sanrio, and it's just cinnamon roll. And I think it's just kind of soured me on the design a bit to the point where it's like, all right, it's cinnamon roll. I've seen this one 30 times, you know what I mean? It's kind of whatever. Cinnamon rolls suck, not gonna lie. They do, I mean, it's impossible to eat a cinnamon roll without your hands getting disgusting. So then you'll say use a fork and knife. But then if I'm eating a pastry with a fork and knife, I feel even dumber. So I don't know, man. It's rough. And then you're gonna say some dumb shit like, don't you eat cake with a fork? Shut up. You don't know. Maybe I full palm it. Maybe I go toddler mode and grab that cake. Dude, I do be grabbing that cake. Anyways. Pom Pomporine, S tier. Easily. He's just a great design. You eat cake with a fork? I know. I'm civilized. Spoon is the way. Either or. I think it depends on like how meaty the cake is. You know what I mean? Like if there's a lot of liver in it or whatever. All right, what am I thinking about my list? Let me sit back. Lot of C tier, decent number of D tier. Okay, B, A, and S distributions though, and that's what I really care about. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that cinnamon roll could probably go up more in B tier though. Probably below these two though. Yeah, I'd say below those ones. I think so. Pause. I'm pausing. Wait, if there's anything hard in my cake, I'm ending it all. Shit. Move dump truck up to C. I've been kind of debating that because I think there's something fun about the runabouts existing at... Now, let me see. If there's more than just the truck, that might also up it. There is more than... Okay. Wait. So you remember how I said that I don't fuck with the dump truck because he feels too children's book core? Looking at the fact that they only sell things that are like for children and to teach them about modes of transportation. All right, dump truck. You can be at the bottom of C tier. You'll pay the price. The iron price has been paid. Yeah, I think that's fine. Do I want grandma to stay in C? Probably. Do I really want... Okay, hold on. Let's go back through and see how many of their names I get. Hanamaru Obake. All right, guys, I got one deep. I hate to fucking be this guy. I literally got one deep. And now you're going to say he's in your S tier? Yeah, but his name was long as hell. It was like Hanagaramu Man or something like that. Where is he? Hagaruman style. See, like, how was I supposed to remember that, man? Okay, these are like the Mien cherries or something like this. Cherry na Shirin. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. Oh, man. Wait, guys, I don't know any of their names. This one has like a Fuburu or something like that in it. Or it's like Maketane Fu or something like that. Right? Hold on. Marumo Fubuyori is exactly what I was saying. They got Gangnam Style in Sanrio. Adam Sandler, what are you doing here? Waiting for them to play Gangnam Style. Might be his best performance. Top 10 times actors weren't acting. Yeah, I fuck with this list heavily. I think this is a perfect list, and anybody who says otherwise doesn't have taste, unfortunately, is what it is. So... I'm the only person left with taste. Everything I like is peak. Everything I don't like is slop, is what it is. Do I have much else to say? Not right now, aside from, oh my god, guys, I am sweating up a storm, dude. My nuts are sticking to me like I'm made of leather. I know you needed to hear that. Don't worry. I just wanted to, you know, we're an open book around here. We're an A and B conversation, so anybody else around, how about you see yourself out? Fuck yeah. Anyways. Alright. I know it was a short stream, it wasn't even 2 hours, but you know what? That's what I need to ease back in. Tell me more. Oh, are you close? Is the cock porn hitting? Yeah. I think I will be ending stream decently early. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I am going to go lie down and catch up on sleep because I have not been sleeping well. So good night, all. I will see you all tomorrow. Don't worry, I will stream tomorrow. I'll be back. I promise. And I will see you all then. Peace. Plus, I've got to take care of my friend's bird anyway, so I should probably be hopping off and being more attentive. I think he'd be a little bit upset if I wasn't being that attentive, especially because I didn't know how, like, birds are, they're not, like, high maintenance in terms of how much you have to do for them, but, like, they are in terms of they need attention. So, anyways, see you guys.